Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll just trim the video.
Okay.
Alright, here we are. Today I'm going to be showing some fixes for neck pain and also debilitating neck issues if you have those. This isn't necessarily for people who have tension headaches or anything of that nature. It's more mobility issues, but you could try this at home too if you have tension headaches, and it should help those too. First off, I just want to talk about where neck issues usually stem from. They're not where you would think. It usually has more to do with something going on in your shoulder or your middle or even close to your lower back, because every muscle that connects through your spine somehow has a connection, whether it's through just tissue or the actual muscle running all the way up into your neck. So that could cause stress if there's something going on in your back and your spine. So you want to be mobile in all your spinal, your entire spinal column, every vertebrae, every intervertebral disc, and how they move against each other. That can all contribute to what's going on in your neck. Also your shoulder and the mobility that it has, right? So first I kind of want to go over shoulder mobility. Number one, especially with your neck, you want to make sure that the movement in your shoulder is not just coming from the ball and socket joint, right, where your arm goes into your shoulder, but also your shoulder blade, right? Your shoulder has a couple of different movements, and if you could perform all of them, then you're fairly squared away with that. If you can protract it, which a lot of people are sometimes stuck in protraction, right? And that helps. That doesn't help anything for your upper rotator muscles, right? Like your supraspinatus. It decreases the space in here that your arm is able to move and not come into contact with tendons. And a lot of people get rotator cuff issues there, right? So you want to be able to not only protract, but retract to bring your shoulder back and forth, right? And you also want to be able not only to raise your shoulder up and elevate it, but also depress it down and drop it down. A good helpful stretch for that I like to do is just letting the shoulder and arm hang, all of its weight out by your side, not touching your side, right? And then letting it hang around and just rotating the arm, hanging, and then taking your head and neck and stretching and just keeping this arm hanging and shaking it out. And then a good stretch I like to perform for the rotator cuff and the shoulder is you come into your stretch for the rear of the shoulder, the rear deltoid, the posterior deltoid, and then turn this arm up, palm facing you. Try and get the palms here together, right, or fingertips touching the palm of the other hand, and then making small figure eights with the elbows, reaching up with the elbows a little higher each time to really open up all those rotators in that shoulder that you're pulling across your body. So you should feel each of those stretch as you come around to the top part of your figure eight in the motion. And then you want to reach both arms up in that position Slowly come down and release. Obviously do the other side too. Within the neck, I like to use a wall, right? And as your spine is supposed to be situated, you're supposed to have a curve here, right? Your neck isn't supposed to be flat in the back, it's supposed to have a little bit of a concave curve in there. Sorry, convex. So the concave would be in the front. And to train that curvature, you can use a wall. Putting your head and neck flat against the wall, chin tucked. And then slowly raise your chin, bring your head up. If the surface of the wall is a little rough on the head, you can use a flat, padded surface, maybe like a thin pillow against the wall. You just want to do that back and forth about 10 times, raising the chin and tucking the chin and getting the spine flat, just to train that musculature to keep a nice curve. Third, I want to go through the whole spinal system of musculature, right? So you want to keep that nice and pliable, and how you do that is you try and focus first on tucking your chin for your cervical spine, then tucking your shoulders down in towards your solar plexus, and then tucking your abdominals in tight, breathing in here and exhaling to round your lower back out. And then you're going to want to come back up very slowly. Keep your shoulders rounded all the way over. Straighten the lower back up first. And then your middle back straightens. Your upper back and shoulders come back. And the shoulder blades pinch in the back. And then your head comes up fully, chin up. You can go down, up and down, about a slow 10 count down, slow 10 count back up, so it'll be 20 seconds full, 10 times in a row. And you can even work into doing it weighted in a routine with a bar or a couple of dumbbell weights, but I'd suggest starting at first just your body weight. Okay, that's my neck fix with movement. Also another way to try and help yourself with your own hands is to find that back part of where your skull meets your spine, right? So it's that rounded edge and flat edge that come in behind your ears. And you want to try and get that groove with your thumbs, where right behind your ears it comes up, and then right here it goes flat behind your head. Because there you can really tuck the, what they call thenar eminence of your thumb in there. And then you're just going to want to traction in that area and lift. Right? And your fingers can slide out of there. Just make sure you feel that pressure in there. And you want to keep doing that traction and lifting several times. And you can even put the points of your fingers here next to the spine, not on top of it, just outside of the spine, next to it. And then work your way out with the pressure and lift. Alright, that's my neck fix of the day. Hope you get some good results from it at home and your pain